Right, we are getting started to option trade, okay, today, and it's a morning time right now. On the left, we see this panel of ours. This is actually the setup, and I am not going to get into the mathematics details, right? It's a complex mathematics, right, that is involved behind it. So I want to make it very simple to understand. So we are going to focus on the application of it, okay, which is more important, right, for anybody who is wanting to trade options. By the way, we only trade buy options. That means we only buy options, right? We do not sell options, although this particular setup is capable to allow selling options as well. And as can be seen, we do not rely on charts. We do not open any charts. Okay, so this is the position screen here, and I've just put it on so that as and when we take the trades, it is kind of going to showcase the trades as they get taken. So it's going to be a fun day. It's expiry day, really. Okay, Sensex expiry day right now. So, and at the money is standing at 75,900 as we speak. Okay, since we have some time, so this is a Queen Sentiment Indicator, QSI. Okay, all these things are developed by myself. Okay, I actually engineered them. Okay, over a period of time. So it's a multi-year effort, building these. So this is a Queen Sentiment Indicator. Okay, this is basically going to tell us, and it is actually presently telling us a bearish kind of a. It's an oscillator. Okay, so it's like a -30 right now, and we are not in a trade, so we are going to wait for neutrality. So there is a concept called neutrality, which I'm kind of introducing in this video. So we are going to wait for neutral, really, close to maybe 12 or 10, right? So as you can see, it's kind of moving downwards. And once it reaches close to 10, possibly -10, is when we will call it neutral, and we are going to attempt, a trade, option buy trade in the direction of the the sentiment, which is technically red, right? It's all red. You can see this is the same. It's a whole day snapshot of the same indicator that we see here. This guy here comes into picture when we get ready to exit our trade. So since we are not even in the trade right now, uh, we will not be talking about this. This is a Queen Exposure Index, right? And this is again a very handy kind of oscillator which helps us in taking exit positions, okay, or exits for the trades. So we'll just wait for the trade to show up, and then maybe we'll resume from there. All right, so we actually onboarded a trade, right? When neutrality was encountered, this particular position is kind of reflective of that. Okay, I do not see the charts normally, but yeah, let me just open the chart. For those who like to see the charts, really, we do not need the charts here, in this particular setup. So this is how we look. Okay, so we took it around 290. This is right. This basically candle low, possibly low, right? Close to low. This is where we bought option. So as I said, it's an option buying system, and we got this particular trade. Okay, around 293, as can be seen here, and now we'll see if we when we'll basically kind of talk when we are getting ready to exit. Okay, so in neutrality which we are right now, presently we are actually in neutrality right now. So we actually entered right in this particular position, the put position, and now we are going to just wait and watch and see how this particular trade pans out, and whether we change it, whether we exit it for a stop loss, or whether we switch to the call option later. So it's going to be a happening day, because this being an expiry, and what we'll do is we'll just give it a wait time now. Okay, all right, so our trade is performing decently well. So you can see now, from neutrality, it is actually again hinting the bearish sentiment. We are not yet out of the trade. We are still in the trade. The reason being, now, as I said earlier, right, that this guy, the exposure index, right, that is what is going to help us in taking the right exit decisions. So this is still showing as buffered. So as soon as we see a decent amount of not really breaking, but a sign of breaking or a sign of kind of weakness in this indicator, at least not fully kind of buffered, but a little bit of weakness, right? If we see in this, at that point, we realize that yes, it's time for us to exit the trade. So even if this is a profitable trade, but mind you, this is almost like 50 points, right, that we are making here on this trade. Still, we are not exiting it just as yet. It's absolutely fine to risk it more. So let's see how this particular trade pans out, whether we kind of end up losing all that is on the table or booking the profit here. All right, so it's really really doing everything today, and in my assumption, it was a smooth ride towards the you know you know on the lower side, but no, basically the oscillator tilted, as we can see now. It's basically neutral, but on the positive side, and we have actually kind of got rid of this put option, and in fact we have loaded up the call option now. Okay, and the premiums are pretty high, okay, for expiry day. So it's basically an indication that it's going to be too volatile today, and we actually got it around 300 bucks here, the premium, which is very very high for expiry day. It's expiring today, and we are surviving okay. We are doing okay, being option buyers on expiry day, right? And this is how we are doing. So basically what we have done is we have actually kind of changed our put option. We actually disposed it off and replaced it with the with the call option, okay, at the money. See, this is 76,100 at the money, and this is what we have purchased now. So, well, this is how it is. Now, what we are hoping is that, there is some kind of a bullish swing that takes our option home, and we can book our profits, okay, on this particular option. So that is what would be our hope. But let's see, how this, plays. Wow, look at this. Now, this is a perfect time to actually exit. Look at this, how this particular option performing for us, and possibly it's time for us to actually exit it in a few seconds. So we'll exit it and then we'll see. And I'm going to share a secret, after we exit this one, because this is a profitable trade for us, right? So I'm going to tell you, a very nice thing about option buying. Why I love option buying. I simply adore option buying for a reason. You see, we exited here at 375. This is almost 75 points that we gained, right? In this. Now, this is 3,600 bucks, right, that we made. Now, what did we actually invest? We actually bought 60 quantity, right, for a 300 bucks. So that is approximately 18,000 capital, right? And we made 3,600. So let's just do a quick math, how we did, okay? So let's see. Well, we had 3,607, right? That is what is a profit divided by 18,000. 18,000 is what we needed as money, right, to buy this option, right? So that gives us 20% return, guys. This is 20.20. This is 20% return, right, on this trade in few minutes, right? There is no option seller that can match this. Absolutely no option seller in the world. So yes, the media, the social media, and everywhere around, right? They're basically boasting and bragging about, okay, option selling is the superior, option selling is the master, and it's almost seemed like taboo, right? If you happen to be option buyer, but I have what I have here, okay, it's a fantastic, absolutely fantastic method to buy options, and it actually works, right? I mean, as we saw, this is a fantastic return, right? 3,600 bucks using 60 quantity, 18,000 is the capital, and that is whopping 20% return, right? So it is not, I'm not saying I'm not against option selling. In fact, I have been option seller for a major part of my trading career. I realized that I would want to create a system using option buying, for the reason we just witnessed. This is the reason, guys. There is a huge potential in option buying if you do it right. The only big if is if you do it right. And if you do it not right also, forget about being wrong. You are going to be washed off in your capital. Even if you not do right, which means you do most of the things right, but just do not do one thing right, you are still going to lose as option buyer. So that is the trade-off. Okay. Option sellers, they have a margin to make some mistakes. Making returns in option selling, 2% a month or 4% a month or 5% a month or 10% a month. We just made 20% on our capital, guys, in few minutes. That is option buying. Okay. So option buying is indeed, something which seller cannot beat in terms of returns. Okay. And the only thing that you really need to learn beyond that is being consistent, being consistent with the methodology that you deploy, right, as option buyer. So I love option buying. In fact, all my trading actually happens in option buying only. It saves me a lot of cost, right, because I don't have to pay the double fees in the hedges that we do in option selling and all. There is a lot of option selling as well that is possible here, and there is so many things. There are so many panels in my setup that actually kind of allow me to you know work with option selling. But since I no more work with option selling, I actually work with option buying alone. They become more or less redundant now, and what I'm left with is a fantastic and a beautiful method to play options, right, using very less capital. Okay, so that is how it is. And if you put the ingredients of the right risk management and the right position sizing, you are going to do very, very well. Okay, so with this, I mean, of course, this is just the start of the day. As you can see, right, it's just 10 a.m. right now, and there is whole lot of day remaining. But I would like to keep my videos very, very short, and there would be, of course, more trades that we will play today. But this is not about a trading commentary, right? These videos are more of a showcase of how beautifully a setup like this can be utilized to buy options and take benefit from it. All right, so we'll talk more. We'll see when I get time, and we'll make more of these. All right, so until then, goodbye.